Eminem that Nexzil's going to take the first round.
I will take that bet.
Okay.
All right, here we go, guys. NSL Summer Cup 2013, Nexzil versus Legendary Snails. This is a Group A matchup, and we got the Snails starting in waste recycling over down in Docking Bay. Nexzil has started doing a 4-1 split versus the Snails 3-2.
Now you can see that the aliens are spreading infestation extremely fast towards organ donation and up into Pipeworks. They're going to try to grab 3 res nodes right away. So the real question is going to be whether or not the Marines are going to be able to aggressively stop that push out, and that's going to mean winning engagements.
And we're seeing now an engagement happening right there in Gravity, where Bitey just gets taken down by Ray. Locklear is now in trouble, gets taken down by King Yo, but 2 Skulks went down in that fight. Joshi and Golden building up repair. Meanwhile, down, Sicknick in supply lines building that up, going to move to electrical core. And yeah, we're seeing that Gorge, Rios, over in Oxy, clogging up that entrance. That's a very, very good move there because Marines love to set up in X or Oxy to cut off that line to Pipeworks.
Yeah, building these walls essentially is great in general. It's a time delay. It lets you know where the Marines are pushing when you don't have any kind of scouts out on the field. And locking down essentially 4 res nodes for your team is a great move right now. The problem is they've got to be really careful about Nexzil pushing out towards their main base and waste recycling.
We're seeing now Eagle Eye in electrical core. He's watching Sicknick. There goes his jump! Ends up getting him down. And remember, we are on the new mod changes where those Skulks are down by 10 hit points. It's pretty impressive. Eagle Eye now moving down into supply lines, working on that extractor there. Meanwhile, Sicknick coming back. Looks like he's trying for a little bit of revenge. Ray biting the extractor in repair. Things are looking good for the Snails right now.
Yeah, the Snails are actually in a really good position right now. The 4 res nodes going. They've got great defense in both X and organ donation, like we said before. But the Marines are sitting on 5 extractors. They haven't lost one yet, right?
Nope, nothing
There's
left.
the key. Nothing lost yet. So you can see they've already got armor 1, weapons 1 on its way. And this is really going to be kind of the deciding thing. Is they need to take down res, which we know that. And you got the Marines over here in X fighting off on these gorges right now. But they need to stop the res for the aliens to delay the fade bomb. And I know Legendary Snails loves their fades. A lot like we saw with Godar, where they'll go 4 or 5 fades and really push out the pressure. Absolutely what we're going to see from Legendary Snails.
Oh man, and what we just saw there in X, Heracles gets tagged as the Gorge by his own clog wall.
Back at main, they just took down the IP.
Oh my god! Dames and Ray coming in, and they are out of position, but Nexzil does have another CC in electrical core. And looks like they are giving Docking Bay up.
I don't know whether that's a good thing or not.
They have let that go. They are so on the back end. Look at that. Great move by the Snails. IP going up just now. Only 2 of Nexzil is alive.
But they don't know where the Nexzil base is. They've got the IP up now over to electrical core. You know,
they know.
Too, because
they know.
I was just having a conversation with them about electrical core, and they were saying, you know, it's not a great place because it's hard to defend. But that's maybe as aliens, it might be a good location for the Marines. I haven't really seen a lot of push-outs from here. They are taking down oxygenation, though. Locklear is going to get that down, so the first RT goes down for the aliens. But with 3 still on the way, that's still a big push to get the res up.
Locklear trying to fight that Skulk Pack away with just his switch axe. And now these Legendary Snails Skulks are moving into Oregon, where Bitey takes down Eagle Eye. Heracles takes down Bitey. Joshi is the only one left. Wow. Both of them go down. Sicknick comes around the corner, takes down Heracles, and now he's up against King Yo in organ donation.
He's also got Rios in there, you know, defending his Gorge. So, you know, Gorge spit plus heal spray, and King Yo being as skilled of a Skulk as he is, this could be a problem. At the moment, the Marines have lost a lot of extractors around the map as well.
Yeah, they've lost a lot of resource control. They're trying to move back into docking. We see Golden building up that RT again as he's clearing Sis and moving now into repair, where that is under fire by Dames right now. I'm really excited to kind of see how Nexzil recovers from such a relocation. They have Armor 1, Weapons 1 is going, Mines are going right now. I mean, we're talking 5 minutes into the game, and this research is only starting now, and they have to rebuild their supply lines.
Well, what you forget, and one of the things that we missed, is that the Arms Lab went down in Maine before the IP did, stopping the research of Weapons 1. So they lost that res.
Yep, exactly.
Unless, I don't think that Versal caught it in time to cancel the research. So, you know, they are at a disadvantage right now. And to be down to about 2 extractors as the third one's about to go down in their main, that's a big issue.
I'd have to say, Nexzil putting a lot of pressure from Electrical Core into Organ Donation. We got 3 of Nexzil's Marines, Bitey and Joshy, overextending a little bit. Wow, into Pipeworks. I wouldn't have done that. That was way big mistake. And look, Sicknick is left.
All the benefit of that tight doorway, and just sit back and make them come to you. And to move into open territory where there's 4 of them waiting for you, not a good move.
Yeah. Sicknick and Locklear now in Organ Donation, keeping the pressure there right outside Pipeworks. We're seeing that around the map, Sys are expanding, and the infestation is hurting those power nodes slowly. Eagle Eye getting a little bit of an upgrade boost down in docking as he moves down into supply lines.
Yeah, you can see the Marines are sitting on 2 extractors. Their second one is about 44%, and they are building a third one in Organ Donation.
Wow.
But, I mean, they have stopped a little bit of the res flow for the aliens, but now they're back up to 4 again. So this is really a tough spot for Nexzil to be in right now.
Yeah, team resources 298 to 247. Kills are pretty even across the map. And we're seeing now, I mean, that Organ Donation RT, I don't know about that. That would have been really hard to hold. We're now seeing Phase Gate Tech halfway researched right now. They do have, the Marines are 1-1 with weapons and armor.
And we've got a hive drop in Pipeworks with the Gorge Tunnel between the 2 tech points. So right now, the aliens are really looking like they are not moving at the pace of Snails, but definitely moving forward with quite a bit of aggression. And they haven't lost a lot of players. You know, you mentioned again, the balance mod does change it to the fact that Skulks have 10 less HP. And the fact that they're not going down, that's a bad sign for Nexzil.
Yeah, that means a lot of shots are being missed. Looks like they're just trying to clear out on the right side of the map. I mean, with those phase gates, I'm pretty sure he's going to try to link up Docking Bay and maybe repairs to try to kind of keep that side of the map under their control. I mean, fighting with 3 resource towers right now, I mean, that's going to be pretty expensive to do. Golden just taking down Eagle Eye in Docking Bay. 20% on that there, and we're seeing now Dames in Electrical Core attacking this, just kind of just being annoying, forcing Locklear to engage him.
Absolutely. It's a smart move on the part of the Skulk. You know, I've always said it, you know, the more you can just draw attention away from the alien side and back over the Marines by pressuring Marine start is a really good way to get things rolling. Phase gate being placed Electrical Core. Try to figure out where the second one is. Might not even be out there yet.
They either may try to put first a defensive phase gate on there, not so offensive, so not somewhere in like Bay Wing or, you know, coolant or trash ejection somewhere there. They're probably going to try to get a, kind of a traveling phase gate just to get some map control, because that is so desperate what they need right now. Fade out on the field, yeah. Eagle Eye just taking out.
It's going to be 3 fades.
Oh,
and,
boy.
I mean, yeah, this is a tough spot.
With all those extractors that they've been sucking on for what, 9 minutes now, these fades, I mean, it was just a matter of time, and now these fades are out on the field. We know that they went Crag Hive first, so they do have regen or carapace. Mostly I've seen really popular regen fades.
They did go carapace first, which, you know, actually could explain how they were doing a little bit better as the Skulks than we expected.
Wow. Oh, man.
But now these guys are just moving in this pack and just annihilating everything they come in contact with.
Two fades out on the field, Eagle Eye and Dames, and they are all over the place, ripping through Nexzil right now, ripping through their armor 1, and Nexzil can barely do anything. They don't have shotguns researched. They're just sitting on weapons 1, I mean, against these fades. Snails just dominating this game.
I think, you know, it's kind of like what I saw the other night when they were doing the PCWs. The first Legendary Snails came in, and Nexzil just wasn't ready and just got completely wiped. And what you got to realize, you know, and I'm not making excuses for Nexzil, but Legendary Snails, their French team, they've been up for, you know, 8 hours more than the US guys. They've probably been playing a little bit today. So they're a little more warmed up. I would hope that game 2 is a little bit different than this, but I think that this one's definitely going to Legendary Snails.
Yeah, I mean, that blue M&M is mine. And I mean, the Snails are literally like taking over the rest of this map. They're pinning Nexzil in there with their 1 extractor in electrical core. They just got shotguns finished. The second hive went to shift. Bile bomb is being researched right now. It's, you know, the spurs are going to start building, and, you know, it's just going to, it's a vice closing down on Nexzil right now. This is just a matter of time.
Now they're working on power throughout the map. I mean, you know, there's no reason for them to, you know, heartily pressure the Marines right now. They don't have to. They know the Marines have next to no res flow, so they can just kind of, you know, pick them off one by one and not worry about it. Get more resources for their side, more upgrades. Heck, maybe you can get an Onos in there. You know, do whatever they want.
Yeah, I know.
Frustrate Nexzil as much as they can. Either force Nexzil to GG or force the long game, which will make it even worse on them, and then go on to the next round.
I personally, I think right now Nexzil needs to realize this. I mean, Legendary Snails, I mean, they're building their 9th harvester. 9th. I think this is the most harvesters I've actually seen in a competitive match that one team has grabbed. Locklear, Bitey, and Joshy trying desperately in gravity. Ray giving them a little bit of harassment there with his lurk. We're seeing an Onos on the field coming into electrical core, and Eagle Eye, Dames, and Rios join him, and they are just wrecking up the place. There's a phase gate, and they're going to try to come through the phase gate. All of them coming in to try to tag these guys. King Yo! Oh! And an Onos does go down.
And that's going to be a moral win.
That totally is a moral victory. We got your Onos.
Nothing else they're going to be able to do here, but at least they're going to feel good about taking Yo down. And I think Yo knew he was going to go down.
Yeah, I mean, when I saw that phase gate going up in gravity, I was like, oh, that's it. Here comes the Marine ball, like through here, and they're going to target the biggest thing in that room. Oh boy, even with weapons 1.
They should have thought that going for the phase gate would have been a smarter move there, because he might not have had enough res to beacon at all.
Yeah. Wow. They get Bitey and Locklear get taken out in gravity. Here they come back through that phase gate. That's just going to turn into a meat grinder. Golden doing his best, but not enough. 90% on that phase gate. Bitey coming through. It does nothing. Oh boy, for 30%, that phase gate's gonna go down. Nexzil, just call it.
Yes.
9 RTs. Gravity now has been claimed. They have 2 full upgrades, the spurs and shells. There we go. That was inevitable. Good game called by Nexzil. And there they go. We're going to wait for the official end of this match.
The official.
Official. We still got Locklear trying to do something, and it's not going to work. And there we go. Legendary Snails wins it, and Red Dog wins a blue M&M. I want that FedEx tomorrow.
And you know how one-sided that game was by just seeing how many Snails awards were given from NS2 stats?
Yeah.
Everything in there is Snail.